Can you imagine how collectors must have felt ripping open the first packs of 1968 Topps baseball cards early that spring? I mean, just the year before, Topps had issued one of the most classic and understated designs in their history, and then in 1968, burlap. Yeah, burlap. All these years later, the 68s seem to strike collectors about the same way they must have back then. We either love them or, well, not so much. No matter how we feel about the design, though, you can't deny that the 1968 set sports some of the most coveted cardboard swatches of the decade. And that's the purpose of this piece, to run down the 10 most valuable 1968 Topps baseball cards based on current PSA 7 prices, according to the PSA Sports Market Report Price Guide. Let's dig in and start with 1968 Topps Nolan Ryan rookie card, number 177. This is it, the holy grail of post-1950s baseball cards. Now you can't really say that the Ryan rookie card built the hobby as we know it, or even the rookie card craze. This Ryan stands on the shoulders of cards like the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle, 1963 Topps Pete Rose, 1984 Donruss Don Mattingly, and a few others in that regard. But man, as the Ryan Express rolled through record after record in the early 1990s, his rookie card, shared with fellow standout Jerry Koosman, shot through the roof. The card wasn't rare, really, but whenever one appeared at a card show, an audible group gasp filled the air as everyone rushed to see it. I've never really witnessed so much cash changing hands on the back of one card as I did during that period. The ascent of that card eventually slowed down, but the excitement it engendered never really dimmed, and it pulled all Ryan cards to new levels. Today, the Ryan rookie in PSA 7 condition typically brings in $1,000. 1968 Topps Mickey Mantle, number 280. This is one of the few sets he appears in where Mantle has to settle for anything less than the top spot when it comes to card values. The 1968 Topps Mick features a classic late career batting pose, but slides all the way down to number 2 on this list thanks to Mr. Ryan. Burlap Mick sells for $250 plus in PSA 7. 1968 Topps Johnny Bench rookie card, number 247. For the first 20 years or so of its existence, the Johnny Bench rookie card ruled the roost of the 1968 Topps set, and why not? Bench built a stellar career with the Big Red Machine teams of the 1970s, picking up 2 MVP awards along the way and generally establishing himself as the greatest catcher of all time. Today, his rookie card sells for nearly $200 in graded near-mint condition. 1968 Topps Superstars, Mantle, Mays, Carew, number 490. One of the fun things all us youngins used to look forward to before interleague play came along was seeing big names from the National League and American League all lumped together under one roof in the middle of the summer for the All-Star game. Never one to miss an opportunity to make us happy, Topps was pretty good about snapping pics of these meetings and pushing them out on cardboard. In 1967, they managed to get 3 of the game's most prestigious sluggers and then treat us to this Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, Harmon Killebrew affair in 1968. More than 50 years later, this is about a $130 card in PSA 7. 1968 Topps Willie Mays, number 50. And speaking of Mays, you can never go wrong with the base card of the Say Hey Kid. This one shows Willie just a couple of years past his 1965 peak, packing a big bat over his shoulder. Expect to pay $80 or so for one in graded near-mint condition. 1968 Topps Roberto Clemente, number 150. Roberto Clemente was a super-duper star when he played, and he became even more of a legend with his untimely death before the 1973 season. His quick election to the Hall of Fame and the golden light cast by the succeeding years have only served to make Clemente even more popular than ever. This classic 1968 issue sells for around $80 in PSA 7. 1968 Topps Hank Aaron, number 110. When I was a kid, my dad would wear his baseball cap to work in the yard, which for him usually meant digging trenches or moving boulders, etc. Lightweight stuff. When he got tired and hot, he'd either turn his cap around backwards or wear it on his head to let everything breathe and cool off. That's what this Hank Aaron card reminds me of. A man who's been working hard at his craft and needs to cool off. Only Henry just heated up over the next 6 years or so, en route to breaking Babe Ruth's all-time home run record. This burlap beauty of the King sells for $70 plus in PSA 7. 1968 Topps Pete Rose, number 230. You know the story of Pete, hit king, gambling scandal, banned and disgraced, perpetually outside of Cooperstown. On the hobby side of things, Pete has regained much of his swagger that made his cardboard a must-have for all the kiddies in the 1970s and 80s, and this one checks in around $70 in graded near mint condition. 1968 Topps Tom Seaver, number 45. After Rose turned the hobby on its ear with his 1963 Topps rookie card, and before Ryan became the cardboard king, the 1967 Topps Tom Seaver rookie card was untouchable. But he shared that one with Bill Dennehy, which makes this Seaver's solo debut. It features a great headshot that Topps liked so much that they used it again in 1969. The burlap version is a $50 plus item in PSA 7. 1968 Topps Rod Carew, number 80. Like Seaver, Carew rose to cardboard fame on a double-player 1967 card shared with Hank Allen, then made his solo debut in 1968. This one also features the Topps All-Star Rookie logo and a nice posed shot of the Hall of Famer with a baseball in his hand. You can expect to pay $50 or more in a PSA 7 specimen. Like our video? Then like our videos and subscribe to our channel. waxpackgods.com